So, late registration and college dropout ends up winning Grammys, right? You have so much success working with Kanye. I mean, like some of the biggest records and everything is with Kanye. But at this point, shortly after late registration, is that when you go do your own thing?
Let me see what. It was about what year did Neo album come out? 2005.
Right. That's what I was about to ask you. The next question was the Neo album 2006, right? In my own words, you do this song, Get Down Like That, which is the beat is ridiculous, bro. Like the way it kicks in is like so, theatrical. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So it's around that time then. That's when you decide to kind of like move away.
Hey man, I like it's been nice, and then that's where I landed doing stuff for Neo, and that was like solidifying because that had nothing to do with the Kanye tree. That was all, my relationships and me building it. So
wow. And did he ask you, like, did Kanye ask you, like, nah, man, like, stay and continue to work together, or he understood, like, he was cool with it?
No, he never asked me. At that point, he was flying high. He had his own artists. He had John Legend at the time, John Stevens. So he had started coming in the picture, and he had started taking some of my work because he played keys too. So he was like, I kind of got to let him, get a little of this as well. So it made it an easier transition, and I always wanted to leave right. So he would call me a couple of times, and I'll be like, "Hey, man, I'm not available, but I'll send you somebody. Like I'll refer you to somebody else that can come in." But I had enough,
Ultimately, when you look back in retrospect, do you think that it was still the right decision, or do you wish that you had stayed on a little bit longer?
No, I feel like it was the right decision because that's his cabinet. If I can put it in political terms, doesn't mean that just because you're invited into the room doesn't mean that you're welcome into the room or into all the room. So if you understand that, so just take as much as you can learn from that, apply it, learn what to do and learn what not to do. The most valuable thing is just being in the room, paying attention so you can make it back there for yourself.
Right.
So I learned the good things and the bad things. But I value myself enough to take the risk.
Yeah, and that's really important. It's like just knowing when the right time is the right time, right? And being confident in that. But to go back to the Neo song, the remix has Ghostface Killer on it. Did he come up with that idea to put Ghostface on it, or was it like a thing you guys discussed?
Yeah, I think it was a Def Jam thing. I think they wanted to pair. They were both signed to Def Jam. They wanted to pair them together, and for me to get a Wu-Tang member is like pair on.
But for that situation, it was interesting because like I know you did some R&B before, but then you were like so heavy on the hip hop side. Was it refreshing for you to go back to R&B for a little bit?
I never left it though. So I was making everything. That's just what stuck to the wall. So, and it's nothing but gospel. I was doing that every Sunday. And my first contribution to the game was an alternative album. So to be able to just do multi genres is, hey, I'll take it all.
Because I feel like I think you said in another interview was like it's nice to be multifaceted like that, so like you don't kind of get bored. You know what I mean? Like when you do your hip hop thing, and then like you can go to this genre and then that genre. A lot of people they're just kind of like stuck in one lane.
Yeah, and then fortunate for me, like the opportunities come fast enough to where it's not even calculated. By the time I'm tired of doing this, or before I get tired of doing this, I get a call to do something for a television show, or I get a call to do something live on the road, or I get a call for a jazz project. I got 4 jazz albums, so it's just like when I get a minute, let me do something that and I'm gonna tell you this. Jazz was born, my jazz projects was born because I was frustrated with the business. So I said, let me do something that Kanye can't do, and let me do something that Dr. Dre can't do.
Wow.
I'm gonna make my own jazz out.
Yeah.
Where I'm so.
That's important, man. I feel like the business side of things, a lot of times it kind of gets in the way of your love for creativity and the music. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they get, I don't know, like thrown off by the music industry itself. Cause you know, the music industry is like mostly business rather than
With
the
all
actual
due
music.
respect, I'm just saying that out of respect, is like, let me do something, let me contribute in another area where my greats have not done it yet. The footprint wasn't
Right.